Good morning. Good morning. We are back. The show is called TBR SSF Show, which simply means TBR Solution Sports Forum. It is myself, the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe. I'm joined by one Suwengu today. The other Suwengu, the big Suwengu, is still in what's this place in Ivory Coast. Um, so I don't know what's happened. Tshepang, welcome to the show.
Yes, good morning to the viewers out there and to you also, Mr. Shabalala. Thanks for having me.
How are you? No, nice to see you, Tshepang. I'm excited that we are doing the show, and then I can't reach Saddam. Probably they've moved to the location. So if they've moved the location, then it's difficult to locate him. So yeah. Now we want to check the news before we go any further. Now, let me start with the usual things that we do, although it's not our usual show. We are dedicating these shows now to the AFCON. But let's share because Saddam does share, which I appreciate. And then here are the Toy and Doe supporters, all right, of Kaiser Chiefs. And then there is a trip on the 3rd of February, trip to Mankweng. As you can see there, the transport is 200 rand. And then they depart from Sibasa. Okay, Sibasa Caltex. The organizer is Ralushai. The contact details, as you can see there, 072 768 3412. The departure time is 6 a.m. That's Kaizer Chiefs Supporters Tournament. So, yeah, while you are still there, Tshepang, there's quite a lot happening. We know that we Thembinkosi Lorch, we have heard that he is now thinking of leaving at Orlando Pirates. So I'm sure you're aware of that news. So yeah, but before I talk about that one, because I want you to talk a bit about that one, Tembisa branch, they're having a general meeting, okay? This coming Sunday, the 28th of January at Caprivi at 11 o'clock, all right? So Tembisa branch, you can attend there at Caprivi. Can you see that, Tshepang?
Yes, I can see it.
All right. Because I need to make sure sometimes I think I've shared only to find I've been shared. It does happen. And then, yeah, so it's not only your Tembisa branch. Let's see. I think Orlando Pirates also, they've done something. Let's see. I need to share that. Okay. Now let's do this. Yeah, before I share Orlando Pirates, let's go there. Yeah, talk a bit about the story of Thembinkosi Lorch. We hear that Thembinkosi Lorch is joining Mamelodi Sundowns, but prior to that, I can see that I can share the Pirates story and then the Pirates supporters. If you share, then I'll be able to share the news. Now, fortunately, Saddam, yes, he's a Chiefs fan, and then his son Sanaso, president, he's the one who has shared this. Orlando Pirates supporters, and then they're organizing themselves, as you can see there, for the derby between Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates, which is going to take place on the 9th of March 2024. So, yeah, and then I see they've shown the contacts, but they are not visible enough. So whoever was designing this did not design it very well. The other thing that I would like to share, Tshepang, who is the best coach in the world? Do you know that? The best coach in the world is Pep Guardiola with 32 trophies. And then, can you see that?
Yes, I can see it.
Yeah, and then Marcia, is it Marcia? And then with 28 trophies, Mourinho with 26 trophies, and then Ancelotti, Angelo Ancelotti with 22 trophies. So all these guys, Messi beats them. Messi 44 trophies. He beats the coaches. He beats the team. Beats everyone. He beats the players. Yeah. So now let's jump quickly to Thembinkosi Lorch. What's your take about this before we talk
Yeah,
about?
yeah, big story headline. It's a story of the week, but a headline on a Friday.
Mm,
Pirate supporters, huge blow for them. Huge heartbreak for most of the supporters as well. Shocking news actually for the whole country. But it was long overdue. Remember, Mamelodi Sundowns have been attempting on signing him for the past 3 seasons.
mm, mm, mm,
And as well as his contract was due to expire.
mm,
And I don't think Pirates was going to let him go for free if he wanted to leave. So it was good for them to cash in on him right now so that at least they can benefit something out of him. It's a player that I don't think Orlando Pirates would have wanted to leave for free, you know. But also coming to him as well, I would say it's a good career move for him
mm,
because as well as he knows that it's a good way of retiring as well.
mm, mm,
And yeah, laying back, you know, and also his ambitions, I guess. This is what I see based on his previous interviews, you know, talking about the ambition, lack of ambition that is not there anymore at the Orlando Pirates, you know, the unity is not there anymore. Everyone is just playing the way they feel like they want to play. They're not playing as a team. This is what Wadi was saying, you know, a couple of months ago before the season started, you know. But I guess with Sundowns, he sees the vision. He sees something that can actually bring back the spark in him again, and probably more trophies, definitely, yes. And seeing maybe the project and the direction of how Sundowns is moving aligns with his brand and his ambition. So I say it's a good career move for him.
mm,
It's
mm.
football at the end of the day. Yes, we can say that it's loyalty after all Paris has done for him. Yes, true. But at the end of the day, he's a player and his family comes first as well. His mental wellness comes first as well, and his ambitions as well, you know. He wants to play and he needs to play according to what he has set himself for, like his goals. So yeah, I don't blame him if it was a move that acquired now, which was approved, then he wanted to do it. So yes, it was his decision, but I think he'll do well at Mamelodi Sundowns, and all the best to him.
You know what? Sad news. In 7 minutes, we'll be having load shedding. So take note of that. So we'll discuss this topic. The AFCON will discuss it on Tuesday. As you said, at the end of the day, he has a family that he has to take care of. All right. So as he thinks, he must think about himself first before thinking about anybody else. So I know the Mapacanias, they will never be happy. Why is he doing this? He's not loyal and so on. But what do you do? Because you need to put bread on the table. And then because you need to put bread on the table, then here is a team that is prepared to pay, which is Mamelodi Sundowns. At the same time, you also want to show that I've won this, I've won that, I've won this. All right. To your children, your great grandchildren. This is how. We have those fathers who fought during the World War One. They said they were given bicycles, whereas white people were given land after World War One. All right, and then they were the blacks were given bicycles and watches. All right, and then so I know when I was growing up, our fathers would show the watches and say, "This is the watches for fighting in the World War." It brings something, to relate and be able to educate your children, to build that legacy in your family so that they understand where you come from. So Thembinkosi Lorch is thinking that way. But let's talk here. Mamelodi Sundowns, they've just even bought a guy from Mamelodi Sundowns. I think they've acquired 3 already. They are a team in business. Rulani was in Brazil. Is it Brazil and Venezuela? You know, and then you see that they've acquired Rulani himself as a coach going down there to go and look for players. So it shows a lot of ambition from their side. I want you to comment, as you said, correctly so. The young man must also look for his future. So, yeah, what's your take? What do you think about what Sundowns is doing? What do you think about
Yeah, yes, we saw that right now in the season break due to the AFCON. I think he was there for a week or 2 weeks. I'm not sure, but we saw that he was there in Brazil, well, in South America, and also when that deal acquired, I think he had some much of assistance from the guys that side, I saw him posting a picture as well. I'm just not sure which club was he at, but him going out there, reaching out, and seeing also scouting talents for himself, as a coach. That really tells you something, that they know the market, they know probably the strongest point is South America, going to seek players that side, So yeah, tells you a lot about the club and the ambition of the club and the coach as well. How he wants to play, his style of play. So he goes out there to look for people that can match the way he wants to play. So it's a very good thing from him.
Sundowns? They're a team on a mission. But it looks like also Kaiser Chiefs, they are also looking. But I saw Bobby Down touching on that. They didn't speak about pizza and all that. For me, I don't think he shouldn't even said that. He should have just kept quiet. That's my opinion. Yes, people are putting pressure, but don't say it. You say it in private to your coach that don't worry about the speculation. But maybe you are saying that so that the coach can see that he has a support. That probably that could be the reason. But maybe somebody else should have done it. You know the relationship between Bobby and Chief fans. And then this might fuel that hard attitude, especially if they don't do well. So, well, unfortunately, we don't see things the same way. But like I say, maybe it was a question of assuring the coach that you have the support of the management. But I say, you can say whatever that you say. I say, looking at the relationship between Bobby and Chief supporters, I wouldn't have chosen him to be the person to speak about this. What's your take?
Yeah, no, true. Think there's a time and place for such things as well, and even the manner on how you address it. But as you were saying as well, yes, I could have also spoken to the coach on the side, maybe being more cautious about it than speaking such things in the media as well, because we know how the media can spin the whole thing as well. So it's just a matter of timing on how you address certain things. This is how I see it, but it's said already, it's out there. So it's just a matter of controlling the narrative at the moment.
Mm-hmm. But like I say, maybe they wanted to assure the coach because the coach said, you're telling me here, but I don't know. The public is not aware of that. So maybe when you say it in public, it assures me, it keeps me at ease. But I still say, maybe Bobby might not be happy with me. I'm still saying, with his relationship with Chief supporters, I wouldn't have gone there. I would have asked somebody else, but not him. I would have preferred the chairman to be the one speaking. That's my opinion. I would prefer the chairman, not anybody else. The chairman to say, if it was the chairman to say, no, we have a coach, and then that's my opinion. I may be wrong. Tshepang, as I say, will be hit by load shedding soon. Let's wrap up, and then we'll talk about AFCON on Tuesday. I hope you'll be here so that we analyze, and then Tuesday morning. And then bid the viewers farewell and thank you very much. And people, let them continue to subscribe and comment and like. Say your last words and in
Yes,
particular.
no, thank you very much, Mr. Chabalala, and to the viewers out there. And yeah, it's been a pleasure. See you guys on Tuesday.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're in South Africa, man. Things are unpredictable. We thought we don't have a load shedding. All of a sudden, I got a message that no, it's gonna hit us now. Thank you so much, and then please, I repeat, continue to subscribe and like and comment, and much appreciated. I thank you.